Hey guys, it's your girl Polished Beauty here again with another video. But I want to let you guys know that if you are new to my channel, that I try to upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Due to my work schedule, me being a registered nurse, I haven't been able to keep up with that schedule. But then also we are everything beauty, from drugstore to high-end. We even throw in some skincare in there every now and then. So I hope that if you like my channel and you enjoy. So today this video is going to be my Sephora favorites, my Sephora recommendations, my Sephora VIB sale recommendations, due to because I know you guys is oversaturated. There's everybody putting out their products, everybody's putting out their videos, but I just wanted to add my video to it. These are going to be a list of some of my favorite products that you guys see me enjoy on the channel all the time, and there's also going to be a couple new products. So if you guys are ready to get into that, look down, hit your subscribe button, give your girl a big thumbs up. Now we're about to get into it. So the Sephora Spring VIB sale, the code you're going to be able to use is Spring Save. And you can use this code as many times as you would like. There's no limit to using this code except for just the days that are for you. So for rouges, which I am rouge, the sale for the rouge will start on April the 17th through May 1st, and you get an extra 20% off. That's even off items that's already on sale. So if you go to the sale section and you see something on sale, you still get the sale price, and you will also still get your 20% off. If you are VIB, you will get 15% off, and the days for VIB is 4/21 through 4/29, and you will also use the code Spring Save. And then for Beauty Insiders, you get 10% off, and that will be through April 23rd through April 27th, and you also use the same code Spring Save. And we all love when Sephora have their VIB Rouge sale. It's freaking amazing. I would also recommend, before I get into my recommendations, is that if you guys have products that you know that you use from Sephora all the time and that you're running low on, these are beauty essentials, because we have beauty essentials. If there are some beauty essential products out there for you guys, I would definitely recommend that you pick up those products first, because those are the products that you're going to go through the fastest and first. So you want to re-up on your beauty essentials. So after you guys re-up on your beauty essentials, whether you shop 1 day or 2 days or having every day of the sale, I'm going to give you guys some of my recommendations that I definitely think you need to pick up during the VIB sale. Now, one of my favorite products, and I know some of my subscribers disagree, but it is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Now, I know the reason why I said some of you guys disagree, because some people think that the e.l.f. Poreless Putty is a dupe for the Silk Canvas. Well, if you've never tried the Tatcha Silk Canvas, then how can you say that the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is a dupe for it? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The e.l.f. does has the texture down for the texture down as a dupe. The texture is a dupe, but do they do the same thing? To me, for a product to be a dupe, it can't just be similar. Like if I'm gonna call you a dupe, you're gonna do the exact same thing the other product do, just for a cheaper price. And in my personal opinion, e.l.f. does not do that. e.l.f. has the texture down, and I think this was fooling a lot of people, because e.l.f. has a good texture, but these textures, if you get both of these and you put them side by side and you rub them in, you can clearly see that it's not even a complete dupe for the textures. But e.l.f. has the texture down, and it's fooling everybody. People are running amok in the kingdom. But I'm here to let my subscribers know that it is not a complete dupe. It is a very similar product. And if you enjoy the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I'm not trying to take it away from you. I'm just saying, just buy you a mini size of the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I think, how much is the mini size of the Tatcha? Because I know the full size is like $52. So if you get a mini size of it, to just try it out, and comment down below on any one of my videos and just let me know if you did it. If you just get a mini size to compare it to your e.l.f. it's gonna be cheaper. The mini size is $22 plus you'll get your percentage off. If you get the mini size and compare it to your e.l.f. and if you see what I see, let me know. But if you still feel like, oh, it's comparable to e.l.f., there's no need for me to put my money in it, then that's fine. But you guys know that I also picked up the liquid silk canvas. I do recommend you picking up the liquid silk canvas if you're not getting it for, if you're not sure you want. If you love Tatcha, then I would, if you love the silk canvas, this one, I would definitely recommend that you pick up the silk canvas in the liquid formula. I definitely think that this liquid formula is freaking amazing, and it works just as well as this formula. It's just not liquid, and I feel like that's just better. It's better for me, as in like having to put your hands in it or dig it out with the scooper. I think I enjoyed the liquid one just for the packaging alone, but I think they both do the same thing. So moving along, I'm going to recommend you guys foundations that you see me use. This one particular, I have 2 shades in this one foundation all the time, and it is the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation, and it says shake well, you know, before you start using it. But I think this foundation is actually really, it was really hard for me to choose between the NARS and the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury is a matte. The NARS Radiant, I think anybody will enjoy it, whether you have dry skin or whether you have I guess oily skin. I think anybody will enjoy this foundation. It's just so smooth and so creamy, and it just goes on so flawless, and I think that anybody would enjoy it. The shades I have in it is the shades Cadiz and Caracas, and I do mix these together quite often. But I think I can wear one of them in the summer and one of them in the winter, but I can mix them together year round, and it gives me a flawless look. I definitely think that if you have not tried the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, that you are missing out. It is one of my favorites. I would say one of my almost at the, I think it could be a favorite, but I've got some new foundations and I love my Charlotte Tilbury, so I don't know which one is my absolutely favorite, but NARS is just one of the best foundations around. You will see everybody recommending that you try these foundations. Another product that I'm going to recommend to you guys, I use it all the time on my channel. It's my #1 concealer. I have a couple of the concealers that I do enjoy, but I do feel like it is my #1 concealer, and it's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I definitely think that this concealer just goes up under the eyes quite beautifully. No matter if you're using your highlight shade or your contour shade or your skin tone shade, I feel like when you carve your eyes out with it, when you carve your eyebrows out with it, I think it just blends naturally. You don't have a hard time doing it. I also think when I use this concealer to prime my eyelids, I think it works excellent for those. So for those reasons, this is my favorite concealer, because it goes beautiful on the skin. You could put it under a foundation, on top of foundation. You can prime your eyelids with it. You can carve out your brows with it. If you have the deeper shades, you can even contour with it. So I think that the Too Faced Born This Way concealer is the best concealer on the market, in my opinion. I haven't tried the Tarte Shape Tape, but the Too Faced one is just, I just went to Too Faced, and I've got a couple of other concealers, but in my opinion, the Too Faced one is just the best possible concealer that you could buy. If you haven't tried one, I would suggest starting off with one that's your skin tone instead of starting off with a highlight shade first, because if you start off with a shade that's your skin tone, you're more likely to wear it than if you get a highlight shade, and if it's too bright for you, then you're more likely to not wear it as much. So if this is your first time trying it, I definitely recommend trying to find one that's your skin tone that you can wear with any foundation, and hopefully that you will fall in love with it just as much as I have. So going into our next product, we are going to be going into the bronzer. And my hands down favorite bronzer is the Hoola bronzer in Caramel. I know you guys have seen me use other bronzers on my channel, and you know that I was hesitant to buy the Hoola bronzer because of it took Hoola so long to make shades for us melanated girls. It just took so long, and I had other bronzers that I was enjoying, and I was like, I don't need Hoola bronzer. Yeah, everybody rave about the formula and Hoola bronzers, this and that, but I was like, it took y'all so long to make a product for me. I don't want it. And then I think it went on sale one day. last year for the one of the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty, so it was half off. And so I was like, okay, Hula, I'm gonna pick up this bronzer and I'm gonna see what y'all about. And I have not put this bronzer down. It is one of my favorite bronzers that I use all the time. I still have other bronzers that I enjoy, but the Hula Benefit bronzer is just my favorite. Now you can get a mini, I don't know if they sell a mini one in the caramel shade, but if you get a mini one, I hear that because of Hula packaging and it makes it difficult to get your brush inside of it. But I would definitely recommend you pick up one of the Hula Benefit Hula bronzers during the VIB sale if you're like me and you haven't tried it, or if it's something that you've been wanting to try it. I feel like the Sephora Vib Rouge sale is the perfect time to pick it up and to see that if you enjoy it, you get your percentage off. Now we're going to go into our next product, which is going to be a face setting powder. Now I use this product on my channel, but I haven't used it quite often. I don't know how many tutorials I've actually used this powder in, but I've used it, but I don't use it quite often. And you will notice I don't use it quite often because I'm afraid of using it up, because it's such an expensive product compared to some of the other products that I've picked up and that I've gotten on sale. So it is Charlotte Tilbury. It's a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish setting powder, and mine is in the shades dark number 3. It's the third one, and when I set my face to this, with this powder, I just feel like my face is just absolutely freaking flawless. Like this really it really just brings a look together. But I try not to use this, and I've been trying not to use my Tatcha, as you guys can see, because I've almost used this completely up. It's $52. So my high-end products that I really enjoy, I try not to use them up because they are so expensive to replace. So this Charlotte Tilbury and Dark 3 powder was just like, to me, it just really brought my makeup together. It was really just like an airbrush finish, and I was just like so afraid to use it up, so I don't use it as often as you see me using some of the other ones, which I do enjoy. I just enjoyed this one a little bit better, that I only use it on special occasions or on those days that, you know, I'm trying to go out with my husband, we're trying to be snatched and beat, and somebody's gonna see me. But most days when I'm sitting at home and I'm filming, I may have like 1 or 2 errands to run afterwards. I may leave the house, so I may sit down and I may edit. So people may not get to see these beautiful looks I film. I think I post some pictures on Facebook, and I post some pictures on my Instagram for you guys who follow my Instagrams. Also, shout out to my Instagram. Make sure you follow my Instagram for all the updates that I'm going to be having. And I have an update for you guys, and I'm going to be posting. It's going to probably already be posted by the time you watch this, so you're going to know what that secret is if you watch my Instagram. And if you don't watch my Instagram, just follow me on my Instagram, find this makeup look, click on it so you can be in the know. So you guys, I only have a couple more. I think I have about 3 more products to share with you guys. So I'm just gonna go in, keep it on in with the face products. One of the face products that I do enjoy, and I did stop using it because I feel like I was using it up too much. Like I was like, girl, you got to slow down. You got to switch to another setting spray. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Ultra Fine Mist Setting Spray, and you get about 75 milliliters in here, 2.53 ounces, and a full size of this costs $28. Now if you're subscribed to Boxy Premium, this is a good time to give you guys an update. If you're subscribed to Boxy Premium, we got this in one of our past boxes, and you guys, I think I showed you that box. I put the video said flop on it, and it was my Boxy Premium that said flop on it. When my box was opened up, I was missing products was damaged. I emailed Boxy, and they did replace only one item, which was the flat iron that I said was damaged. The products that were missed, I didn't get no type of replacement for it. I was missing 2 products. One of them was my Watermelon Glow Spray, and another one was the 24K moisturizer. which I heard wasn't that great. So they did not replace those products, and with me being the busy woman that I am, I didn't have time to continue to email and continue to message them. I think I did message them on Instagram, no response, but I didn't have the time to continue to follow up on it to make sure I got those products. I just took that as an L, and I just moved on with my life, and that's how it went. But I contemplated about canceling my Boxy Premium, but I did not cancel my Boxy Premium just because, like, I get great products in my Boxy Premium. I mean, I think that next month we got that box full of Fenty, and if I would have canceled, I would have missed all my Fenty products. So I didn't think that it was BoxyCharm's fault, and I didn't think that it was as of that serious of a consequence to me to cancel my Boxy Premium, because most of the products I get out of that box I really enjoy, so I didn't want to cancel it. But I don't know if I'm going to continue to open the Boxy Premiums on camera, because, like, if I don't have products, like, to me it just takes away the fun when I'm opening up my box for the first time on camera, and I open it up and I've got damage, and I've got missed products, products that's been stolen, products that are damages. And when I find out on camera and I share that with you guys, and then it just kind of changes the mood. So I don't know if I'm going to continue to open those boxes on camera. I may just use some of the products after I open it. I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna do. You guys know I didn't open my Fenty box. I didn't do my lash bag this last month either. That's just because of work stuff, but I was in a little bad place because of what had happened, and then Boxy only replacing the item that I could take the picture of that was broken, but not replacing the missing items. So I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna go do with that moving forward. But anyways, this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist, I've had to stop using it because I was using it so much. But you're gonna love this. It has such a fine mist, like it has such a fine mist, and it sets your makeup, and your makeup is gonna be absolutely gorgeous with this. I absolutely love this in the spring and the summertime. It just makes me radiant. I feel like I'm glowing within when I use this product. Okay, you guys, we only have a couple of more items left. I'm saving only one palette for last. So the one product I have is a new product, and I just purchased this with my own money. I did get it on sale. It is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in the shades Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. Well, what I'm recommending here is not necessarily that you have to buy this highlighter, but if you do not own a Fenty highlighter, I would definitely recommend you picking it up during the Sephora Vib sales. Fenty rarely have sales. They rarely go on sales. So if you see an opportunity to pick up your Fenty highlighter, please do, because I'm telling you, you are missing a great formula. Like, once you go Fenty, I promise you, you won't go back. Like, there's no reason. I absolutely feel luxurious. I'm wearing this highlighter now. It makes me feel luxurious, make me feel like my look is together. It just makes me feel like everything is great. So, I mean, why not? I love it. So, you guys, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite palettes. I've shared this palette with you guys before. You see me use it multiple times, and it is, hands down, one of my favorite palettes. Definitely going into the spring and the summertime, this is definitely one of my favorite palettes to use this time of the year. I think did I do a tutorial with this? Yeah, I think I recently did a tutorial with this. So yeah, as I was saying, my card got full, my camera stopped recording. So the palette, I think I did a tutorial with this using this and the glitter from ColourPop, and it's the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I think if you do not own this palette, you definitely need to purchase it. It's definitely one of my favorite palettes for this time of the year. It's one of my favorite palettes of all time. I just love this color story. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret this purchase. This palette is one of the Natasha Denona's best formula. I know it's like some of her formulas can be inconsistent with some of her palettes, but this one and the Metropolis palettes and a couple of the other ones, I have some of the baby palettes, It's absolutely bar none. And I feel like if you're going to try a Natasha Denona, you should definitely start with the Sunrise palette, because you're going to love these colors for the springtime and the summer. You can even carry these into the fall and the winter, because I think I did a tutorial with this in the fall, maybe the winter also. But I absolutely love the color story of this palette. It's freaking amazing. Like, it's bar none. Like, the formula in this, like, you're not going to find it anywhere else. You probably will find these colors, but not this exact, like, color scheme. Like, I love it. And I definitely think you're missing out if you do not own this palette. So, you guys, that is my last recommendation for the Sephora Vib Rouge sale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, I'm going to give you guys, that part of the video is over. If you like this eye look, this look I have going on today, I did not film it, but I did not use the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette to create it. I know some of those colors look kind of similar to it, but I only used 2 colors to create this eyeshadow look, and I'm going to share them with you guys. I used my Jeffree Star Mini Breaker, and I used the shades Orange Crushioner. I think this formula is so creamy and so freaking smooth and so easy to blend. Like, I think Jeffree Star has a great formula. I need to dip into that Alien palette. I haven't used a lot of his palettes. I think this is the only palette that I own of his, and the Alien palette that I got in another mystery box are the only 2 palettes that I own of his. But if he comes out with the green palette or a neutral palette, I'm all in. But this, man, it was so creamy and so easy to blend. And so I just took that and I packed it onto the eyes, and then I went into my Huda Beauty Topaz session, and I went into this cream shade, and I just went along on my edges of the eyeshadow and just blended it out and just made it very, very smooth. And I just took the same Orange Crush from the Jeffree Star palette right down here. That's how it came out with this look today. I only used 2 eyeshadows, and I just feel like it was just something simple, so I wasn't gonna sit down and film it and make you guys watch it. It's an easy look. You can pull it off with any color, and I'm sure that I've taught y'all so well, but you guys did not need a tutorial on that you can do it on your own. So you guys, thank you for joining me. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Leave me some great comments down below. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And hey, you know, I'm gonna see you guys later.